As Tommy Robinson put it, this is who Starmer has placed as Home Secretary. A literal Islamist activist. Dear US government, I would stop sharing military information with these infiltrators.
Parliament erupts after Shabana Mahmood drops stunning revelation. You're not going to believe what just happened inside the UK Parliament. In a chamber already buzzing with tension, Shabana Mahmood the Chancellor of the Exchequer stood up and delivered a revelation that left MPs shouting, gasping, and scrambling for answers. Yes, erupting is the right word. The House of Commons was thrown into absolute chaos. Now, let's break this down, because what Mahmood revealed wasn't just another passing comment. It was the kind of statement that exposes fractures, not just in government, but in the very confidence the public still has in those running the country. So here's what happened. During a heated exchange, Mahmood addressed the ongoing debate around the UK's economic outlook, debt figures, spending commitments, and the controversial policies already sparking nationwide protests. But instead of sticking to the usual carefully crafted lines, she said something that took even her own colleagues by surprise. According to insiders, Mahmood admitted that the government's internal forecasts, the ones the public never sees, show a much darker picture of the UK's financial future than what has been officially reported. Yes, she hinted that the numbers people are being told may not fully reflect the storm that's coming. Think about that for a moment. In a time where families are already struggling with the cost of living, where small businesses are shutting their doors, where debt levels are being debated every single week, a revelation like this cuts straight to the heart of trust. Now, the reaction inside Parliament was instant. Opposition MPs jumped on it, calling it proof that the government has been downplaying the scale of the crisis. Some shouted across the floor, accusing Labour of keeping the public in the dark. One Conservative MP was overheard saying, "If even the Chancellor is admitting this, then the government's credibility is in tatters." And it didn't stop there. Within minutes, social media was ablaze. One viral post read, "This is why we don't trust politicians, they only tell the truth when they slip up." Another said, "Shabana Mahmood just admitted what we've all suspected. The books don't add up." But here's the real kicker. Mahmood didn't walk it back. Usually, when a politician drops something explosive, you'll see the spin doctors rush in quick clarifications, carefully worded press releases, damage control. Not this time. She doubled down, telling the Commons, "We have to be honest about the scale of the challenge. Pretending otherwise won't serve the country." And that's when the uproar truly began. Because on one hand, you've got people praising her honesty, saying it's about time a senior minister dropped the act and told it straight. But on the other hand, critics are calling it reckless, destabilizing, even dangerous. The UK has been battling economic instability for years. From Brexit shocks, to the pandemic aftermath, to global inflation waves, the numbers have been fragile at best. Every government tries to paint the picture in a way that keeps confidence high. But what happens when a leading minister admits right there in the chamber that the internal picture is bleaker than the public knows? It's like pulling back the curtain, just a little, and showing the machinery that was never meant to be seen. And once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. The press, of course, has gone wild. One major outlet headlined it, "Mahmood breaks ranks, admits crisis deeper than reported." Another framed it as a rare moment of political truth-telling. But critics argue this wasn't bravery, it was a blunder. A former Treasury official told the BBC, "Markets respond to words. If investors think the government doesn't believe its own numbers, confidence could crumble overnight." And that's the tightrope Mahmood is walking right now. On one side, honesty. On the other, the stability of the very system she's supposed to protect. Meanwhile, the public is left wondering, who's actually telling the truth? People are asking, if this is what Mahmood is admitting in Parliament, what else is being left unsaid? How deep do the discrepancies go between official statements and behind closed doors forecasts? It's not just about the numbers. It's about trust. And in politics, once trust is gone, it rarely comes back. Now here's the big question. Was this deliberate? Did Mahmood intentionally break with tradition to send a message that she refuses to play the game of sugarcoating? Or was it an off-the-cuff remark that spiraled into a political firestorm? Some insiders suggest it's strategic. A way for Mahmood to position herself as the straight talker, the truth-teller, the one minister who dares to go against the polished spin of Westminster. If that's the case, it's risky. but it could resonate with voters who are tired of doublespeak. But others believe it's just the opposite, that it was a slip, a moment of frustration spilling into public view. And if that's true, the consequences could haunt both Mahmood and the Labour leadership for months to come. And so we're left here, watching, waiting. Because what comes next may be even bigger. Will Labour rally around Mahmood, spinning her words as a mark of integrity? Or will they distance themselves, fearing the fallout? Will the opposition use this as their rallying cry, proof that the government itself doesn't believe the story it's selling? Or will the public simply shrug, saying, "We knew this all along"? One thing is clear. This wasn't just another debate, another scripted line in a sea of political noise. This was a moment, a crack in the facade. And the question remains, if this is just the beginning, how much deeper does it go?